In this video, we're going to look at manipulating line and page breaks using some of the options in Word. Of course, you can manually insert page breaks using Control-Enter or insert page break, but you might not always want to do that, especially if you have a longer document. That's going to become quite tedious. So if we have a look at this document quickly, we can see here, for instance, we've got a paragraph that's got a heading and one line on the bottom of one page, and then the rest is on the following page, which is not ideal. Similarly, this fourth heading is partially on this page, and then the rest is on the following page, and here's one line from this paragraph also there. So we can use some of the paragraph options that I'm going to show you now to improve this. So I'm going to select the whole document first. I'm going to go to Home, and I'm going to go to the Paragraph Settings dialog box and go to Line and Page Breaks. And that's where we see the pagination options here. So we've got widow, orphan control. Widows and orphans are the these lines that are separated from the rest of their paragraph. So if we turn that on for the whole document, it should prevent some of these things. So you can see it changed this paragraph to not have that line over here. Of course, the heading was being left behind, but we'll fix that shortly. Similarly, for this fourth heading, it's now moved it onto the next page so that this paragraph is intact. But you can see it has created some other issues like this split up list and so on. So the next thing that we want to do is I'm going to select the paragraph headings, and rather than manually selecting all of them, I'm going to select this one and then go to Home and select and choose Select Text with Similar Formatting, and it's picked up all of those headings there. And I'm going to go back into Paragraph Settings, and I'm going to choose Keep with Next, and that should force them to go and stay with their heading even if it's on the next page. So these ones are not affected, but you can see here third heading is now has been forced onto the next page to stick with this. And you can see nothing's appeared here because we haven't put in manual page breaks or line breaks, so nothing is appearing in the hidden characters like it normally would for a page break. And then there's fourth heading has also been forced onto there. We still have this situation happening here, but we can fix that as well. So to deal with this problem with this list being separate or separated from each other, we're going to select it and go to Paragraph Settings and Keep Lines Together. You'll notice it's already on, and it's not affecting this because technically these are each different paragraphs. So the Keep Lines Together is if you have one paragraph that you want to stay as on one page, you would use Keep Lines Together. In this case, we're going to turn on Keep with Next, and then it will force these ones to stay together as one item. Finally, if we want to always have a page break before a certain line or a certain heading, like we are going to apply here to the appendix, I'm going to select that, go to Paragraph Settings again, and I'm going to choose Page Break Before, and it will force a page break. That a page break also again does not show up like a manual page break, and this is really useful if you're going to possibly change the document after this, and it might move things around and might make manual page breaks a bit less suitable. In this case, this one will always ensure that it's on the next page, on a new page on its own, regardless of what is happening in the rest of the document. So that's your quick overview of the different paragraph settings and pagination options, and they're quite useful just for fixing up those little niggles in longer documents.